This is a brand new 41mm Aqua Terra, and admittedly, when I first saw this, I thought it was just a new colorway with a new seconds hand design. I was actually unaware of this watch being a subtle celebration of an Olympic gold medal winning pole vaulter from Sweden. So, on a closer examination, you can see some small aspects that come to the forefront. So, this watch is created in blue and yellow, which are the colors of the Swedish flag. The seconds hand resembles a pole vault. It's even circular shaped, which is a nice little detail. Thank you to Exquisite Timepieces for lending in this new release for a review. Exquisite is a family-owned Omega authorized dealer in Florida. I've personally purchased from them multiple times in the past. I've worked with them for years. If you're shopping Omega or any of the 60 other brands that they carry, I definitely recommend them, and a link is below. Now, the good thing about this recent release from Omega is the fact that the celebration is not overt. It's not a numbered limited edition with a special box or the signature of an Olympian or anything of the sort. In fact, you probably couldn't pick up on these subtleties unless they're pointed out to you. And in approaching the watch in this manner, Omega can pay proper homage to Armand Duplantis and his fans, while also at the same time appealing to the everyday watch collector who just likes this new color scheme. Maybe you live or have lived in Sweden. Maybe these are your favorite colors. Maybe you graduated from Michigan or grew up in the state of Alaska. Regardless, it's a nice color combination. Now, I'd like to talk more about the Aqua Terra in general because I'm a huge fan of the design. This has bi-finished rhodium-plated applied markers that are Grand Seiko level nice under the macro lens. And that's a huge compliment. I love the exquisiteness that's displayed on just a minute level. The light play, the detail work, these really stand out and I think are a highlight of the overall model. Now, the case has the twisted lugs or the lyre style case. Great finish work, a nice fit on my 7.25-inch wrist. This has a premium fitted rubber strap and a milled deployant clasp. Now, the watch also has very solid inner applied anti-reflective treatment, and I think that really helps in cutting down reflections, but not eliminating them entirely. The watch has very potent lume for ease of reading the time in dark conditions, and I think that's another selling point of the Aqua Terra. Essentially, this is a versatile, kind of dressy design with 150 meters of water resistance. So you could absolutely use this in water, take it swimming, take it rafting. It's part of the Seamaster family after all. Now, with this watch being slightly dressy, it doesn't feel out of place when you have, say, a collared shirt on, but it also feels at home when you're wearing shorts and a t-shirt. So again, very versatile, very tough. And part of the toughness, part of the robustness is the movement. So this is my favorite Omega automatic caliber that they make. This is called the Co-axial 8900 movement. And yes, I do prefer it to the slightly more affordable 8800. This 8900 has all the goodies from a tech perspective: a free sprung balance, a full balance bridge for added stability. This has a silicone hairspring that's shock resistant and magnetic resistant. And the movement has twin mainspring barrels that house 60 hours of power reserve. This movement is certified by the Swiss Federal Institute of Metrology, or METAS, meaning it's passed extensive, rigorous tests of accuracy, power reserve, water resistance, and magnetic resistance, and it's done it all while cased as opposed to a movement alone. Now, this movement is certified to be accurate to a window of 0 to plus 5 seconds per day, which I think is very impressive and quite a bit tighter than COSC standards of accuracy. So with this certification, this master chronometer certification, this should be able to withstand 15,000 Gauss, which is just a ridiculous value. So it's essentially impossible to magnetize. It's accurate. And here's the other thing. It's beautiful. You can see the arabesque finishing, the brushed elements, the black polished elements, the black coated elements, the red text. I think it's a sharp looking movement, but the best part about it, it's the fact that it has a time zone hours feature. So you can bump this hour hand forward or backward in 1 hour intervals without hacking the balance and interrupting the timekeeping. So it's perfect if you travel frequently or you live in an area of the world that observes daylight savings. And for those whiners out there that moan and groan about the loss of a quick set date, you have a few options. 1, wear the watch. Don't let it die. Or wind the watch every couple days so it doesn't die. Or store the watch on a winder so it doesn't die. Or simply spend an extra 30 seconds at most once a month and adjust the date, you lazy bones. Yes, I'm being a little facetious, but it's all true. I wish Omega would ditch the 8800 and place the 8900 or all of its variations in all the applicable watches because, again, I think it's technically impressive. It has a great complication and it's beautiful to look at. So what about negative aspects or any drawbacks to the watch? I think all watches have them to various degrees. For this particular version, the premium for this new color scheme and the new seconds hand design is $300. So basically this costs $300 more than a standard blue dial Aqua Terra on a comparable rubber. It is the same price as a standard Aqua Terra on a bracelet, and I don't like paying a little bit more for a comparable product. Omega, after all, they have made this a subtle celebration and not an overt or loud special edition. So don't give me, the consumer, a little bit of a markup. And lastly, this goes for every Aqua Terra design in the lineup. I think for the model to go to the next level, it does need a new bracelet and a sporty clasp with a quick adjustment system. The dial, the case, the movement, they're all top notch, but the bracelet is lacking a little bit, especially the newer President style. So I'd like to see that updated. If Omega ever did that with a great bracelet option and clasp, I think the Aqua Terra could be considered a perfect or near perfect sport watch. But let me know what you think. Thank you for watching today. Please reach out with questions. Shout out again to Exquisite Timepieces. Like this video if you got something from it or appreciated it. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. Thanks.